I appreciate everybody for listening to my music. And I love my culture. And I love my rap music. But let's get serious for a minute, because I wrote this with a tear in my eye, and I wrote this with fear of the future. And fear for my children's children. Somebody had to say it. So why not me? I just wanna know what happened to us. I just wanna know why we hate each other so much. I'm getting so sick and tired of watching brothers kill each other and disrespect our black women and sell drugs. Even though, as a young man, I did the same thing that I'm discussing, that I'm talking about. But we also have to realize that the situations we see in urban environments now are remnants of the war on drugs. The repercussions of mass incarceration and black men being stripped from the black household, also drug addiction. You know we sold drugs to our brothers, mothers, sisters, aunties, grandmothers, and close friends. Some of them were pregnant, and this is where the term crack baby comes from. And what you're seeing now in our environment are these babies that were infected with drugs, crack, cocaine, black tar, and hop, without the guidance of a positive role model. Many of them dead, many of them incarcerated. We now see the situation that many of our urban environments are in, and what they're facing. But we are so quick to judge these young men who were left nothing, were left without guidance, don't have boys clubs, don't have other opportunities other than the urban Oakland areas that are now shells of what they used to be. The black community is now suffering and feeling the repercussions of the crack cocaine epidemic and the effects of mass incarceration, drug use, mental illness, not having access to health care, abortion clinics on every corner, liquor stores. This is not by accident, this is by design, because they want us to kill ourselves. Be mindful when you judge others, especially our young youth. We left them nothing, we left them to fend for themselves. Even though we were not the man behind the veil, the situations we see in urban environments now are remnants of the war on drugs. The repercussions of mass incarceration and black men being stripped from the black household still live in us. Oh, no one put the black tar in the needles that we stuck in our arms. No one made us put the cocaine and baking soda in the Pyrex jar to make smokable size rocks. I write this because I'm hurting inside. This is my time stamp, and also my last plea to humanity. To humanity, to humanity. But at the end of the day, no one put the black tar in the needles that we stuck in our arms. No one made us put the cocaine and baking soda in the Pyrex jar to make smokable size rocks. We did, but the reason we did is because many of our resources were stripped away from us, leaving many of us to fend for ourselves. And of course, they made sure that drugs were plentiful as well as firearms. And this is what we see today in many cities, many states, 10 cities. People can't afford mortgages, rent is sky high, and they don't pay a decent living wage. So be mindful when you judge others, especially our young youth. We left them nothing, we left them to fend for themselves. And it is our time to fix the situation we had a hand in creating. Even though we were not the man behind the veil, it is still our responsibility to bring our communities back out of the shell. Judge others, especially our young youth. We left them nothing, we left them to fend for themselves. Even though we were not the man behind the veil, the situations we see in urban environments now are remnants of the war on drugs. The repercussions of mass incarceration and black men being stripped from the black household still live in us. Oh, no one put the black tar in the needles that we stuck in our arms. No one made us put the cocaine and baking soda in the Pyrex jar to make smokable sides. Ross, I write this because I'm hurting inside. This is my timestamp and also my last plea to humanity.